Hi friends, this is Aamir Qutub. Today I'm making this video because I received a message from an MBBS aspirant and that was very disturbing. So she says, "Dear sir, I'm an MBBS aspirant and I appeared for pre-medical test last year but couldn't make it. I have been a bright student and a topper throughout my school. My father wants me to be a doctor. He has high hopes with me. He wants me to drop and prepare for exam again. I'm trying very hard and studying, but I'm stressed if I won't be able to clear PMT next year. What will I do with my life?" Now, before I make any point, I would like to start with some stats. So there are 6.3 lakh students who appear for pre-medical test every year. There are around 50,000 seats in MBBS all around India, out of which only 15% are available through All India pre-medical test quota, which means these 6.3 lakh students are competing for 3,700 seats only. That means 0.6% of students who appear for this entrance examination succeed. The success ratio is 0.6% and the failure ratio is 99.4%. So 99.4% young bright minds of India fail every year in All India pre-medical test. Now, I do not have a problem with the success ratio being 0.6%. For example, I am into entrepreneurship and success ratio over here is 0.1% or sometime less than that, right? But there's a difference. And the difference is that what I am doing at this point of time, I'm doing it because that's my passion. That's what I want to do with my life. And I realize that the happiness does not lie in achieving something. And it doesn't matter whether I succeed or not. The happiness lies in following what you want to do, following your passion. Happiness lies in that journey. So, if you are passionate about becoming a doctor, that's what you want to do with your life, and that's what you have dreamed for. You cannot sleep without it, you cannot eat without it, you cannot breathe without it. You really want to become a doctor, you really want to do MBBS, then best of luck. Go for it, give your best, put in your 100%. But if you fail, you do not need to be depressed, you do not need to worry about it, you do not need to think, what will I do with my life? You are better than that. MBBS is not the only profession in your life. MBBS is not the only thing that you need to do. There are much better things, and I'll come back to it again. But there are a majority of students who are not so much passionate about doing MBBS, but they do MBBS because maybe they were scoring well in their schools and their parents forced them to do MBBS, or maybe everyone in society forced them. When I say force them, I'm not talking about a physical pressure. I'm more talking about an emotional and mental pressure that our society, our friends, our peers, our families, our parents put on us. Son, I want you to son, or my daughter, I want you to become a doctor. You have to become a doctor. You are so good. And this bhaiya or this didi or your brother and your cousin, they are a doctor, or your uncle is a doctor. Now you have to become a doctor. You are the torchbearer of our family. Things like that. And you feel it a moral obligation that now you have to clear your entrance examination. Because if you do not clear your entrance examination, your family, your parents, your society would be upset with you. They will not look up to you. They will not. They will think that this person is not worth anything, right? That's so much pressure that is put by society and our teachers and our schools and our friends, everyone on us. And that's quite unfortunate for India as a nation. So our country, initially it had this caste system where we had this Brahmins and Vaishyas and Kshatriyas and Shudras, right? We divided our people into castes. Now this caste system is going. We have classes now. We have upper class, middle class, and lower class. And then we have got these professions. So one profession is higher than the other profession. Then there's this profession is higher than this profession. This course is better than this course, and this course is better than this course. Even in the same course, this branch is better than this branch. Now, how can you compare oranges with apples and apple with bananas? It's ridiculous. It's just this Indian mindset, Indian concept that this particular occupation is better than this particular occupation. Come on. Everyone who succeeded in their life was not a doctor or was not an engineer, right? Every famous cricketer, every famous actor, every famous artist, every famous politician, every famous entrepreneur, every famous teacher, every famous gardener, every famous chef, they were not engineers or doctors, right? And they did well with their lives. You would see so many people around you who are doing really well with their lives, who have got very good reputation in the society, who've got good money, car, good spouse, good kids and everything, right? Well, the point is, if you are passionate about becoming a doctor and you want to become a doctor, you are that's what you do with your life. Then do not think, go for it, try for it. If you fail, try for it again. No problem, no problem at all. But my dear friend, if you are not able to succeed, you need to understand that the fault is not in you. Like all these coachings, they give example and say, look, this person cleared this test, this person cleared this test. Look, you are sitting in a MCQ environment or in a 3 hours environment, right? And your whole ability and career is being decided on the basis of these 3 hours. Now, those 3 hours can be good for you, those 3 hours can be bad for you. Sometimes there are things that you didn't study can come. Sometimes even you know things, you are not able to put that on examination. There are so many factors, right? There are other 6 lakh candidates who are preparing like you, right? There are 99.4% student failing with you. So you do not need to worry. You do not need to be concerned. What will I do with my life if I am not able to clear pre-medical tests? Come on, come on. And I would like to convey this to all parents, all teachers, all your relatives, all your society, right? That you may think that this kid who is not able to clear the pre-medical test today is not worth anything. But once he grows and he follows his passion, follows his heart, and do things that he wants to do, and once he succeed, you will look up to him and you will say that this person didn't go for MBBS, but now he's done so much better in his life, right? So do not go about what society would think about you or your teachers or your friends or family. Do not worry about them. So they will always say things and they will always, just do not worry about them or listen to them. Do what you want to do, right? My father also wanted me to become a doctor, right? And that's why I took bio, but I took additional mathematics. I ended up being an engineer, right? And then I made my career from there. So I found out that I'm not interested in mechanical engineering, right? I don't want, and then I followed my passion, right? And even if I was not successful in what I'm doing today, it wouldn't have mattered for me. You know why? Because I lived those 7 or 8 years of my life the way I wanted to do. Even if I failed in things, I followed my passion. I was happy in doing what I'm doing. And the fact is that if you are following your passion and giving it your best, you will succeed. I haven't seen a person who followed his passion, followed his heart, and gave his best and he did not succeed. It doesn't happen like this. But if you are going against your passion and preparing for a test just because of the society or anything like that, and especially in the case when there would be 99.4% students who would fail, there are chances that you would fail. And sometimes it's good to fail. Sometimes it's really good to fail. That's when you realize this is not the thing for me. I can do things or better things in my life. And these are the people who fail in one thing and they try another thing and they fail in that and try the third thing, and they ultimately find their passion, the thing they love to do, and they do that thing and excel in that thing. So it's very simple. MBBS might be an important part of your life, right? You want to do it, go for it, prepare for it, give your 100%, 100%, give your 100% so that you do not regret that I did not give my best effort. But if you fail, do not worry about it. Go ahead, you will succeed in your life. That's my promise. I have seen that, I have experienced that, I have met with so many people who have done it this way, right? So best of luck for your future. Follow your heart and do not worry about the failures. Nothing will happen with your life. Even if you fail, even if you succeed, you will have a successful life ultimately if you do not give up. I hope I was able to convey something to you. If you have some interesting stories related to your pre medical test examination, or your MBBS journey, or anything related to that, or if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to send them in comments, and I would be happy to provide a response through another video. Thank you so much, and goodbye.